Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T95, the Tier 9 American tank destroyer. It's located on the north spawn of Malinovka and it's under the command of Andromedaa. And this is the Doom Turtle. And the Doom Turtle is active. But he's pulling back, just for the moment. Now he's got a 155mm gun, capable of 750 alpha, but he does have a rather long reload time. I'm afraid it's normally about 18 seconds, 18.3 or thereabouts, but on this occasion it's got it down to 15 seconds. Now where is he headed? Well, he pulled back so that the enemy couldn't see that he's redeploying down to the south side, and he's going to go near to the water. Now those big rectangular things on the back of the Doom Turtle, they're the fuel tanks. Don't really want to get a shell or anything penetrating those because that could spell a lot of trouble. There is a T95, I believe it's at Fort Benning, as are most of the American armour that's being kept there now as for use for training, and they're hoping to actually set up a museum so people can actually go around and have a look at the armour. They've got a fantastic collection there. Now normally somebody who's in a Doom Turtle wouldn't really worry too much about being hit by shells. We don't know how many enemy there are down towards the south, so he's being cautious at the moment just in case the enemy tries to come this way. And we've got a target. It's a T50 TP. Nope, unfortunately he pulled back just in time, but we were spotted, obviously, and the 50 TP couldn't penetrate. Oh, but that AMX 50 120 did. And a Progetto 65 has penned him as well. So that's rather unfortunate. 2 shots have penetrated. And he's also bounced around from an Arty that hit the tracks. Now the round from the Progetto was a heat round, but he actually fired 2 other heat rounds and they didn't get through. Oh, and a 212 managed to get 198 hit points. And has stunned us. So we've lost half our hit points, in fact more than half our hit points. We're down to 43% now, and normally it wouldn't be a problem for a boomstick like this, but as he's the only one in the south end of the map, he's actually just being cautious, holding back. Now, if you saw one of our replays from Andromeda, he actually did take his T95 right into the enemy lines, just drove it in, and then spotted all the enemies when they fired him, killed a few of them, and then let his teammates kill the rest. And it looks like he's got company now. A Gorilla 15's come to join him. Okay, now he's got virtually no armor whatsoever. It's based on the hull of a Panther tank with a 15cm gun with a very long barrel, but it's very deadly. It's got the same alpha damage as the 155mm gun on the boomstick, but of course no armor. Ah, right, the 50 TP has come into sight again. Shake the reticule to get it to work. Can we see anything? Yes, just make out. Top of the cupola. Well, he did hit it and damage it, but we don't know how much damage he did. Just that he got a critical hit. You don't get a huge amount of shells in this tank, so it is actually worth your while holding on to the shells and, well, being cautious, conservative with the ammunition, I'd say. And the enemy's got a TVP T5051 up into that little ramp area at C6, which is actually quite dangerous because a tank down there can spot for your Arty, spot the guys up on the hill, and then do lots of damage. And with 3 tanks down on the enemy at the moment, Gorilla's decided he wants to get a bit closer to get some action. It's a very dangerous move, very bold move, but he could end up getting killed quite easily. He's hiding behind those bushes. Now I had the feeling that Andromeda, he's moving up because the gorilla moved up. And, well, there's one of them, and just see the top of his turret. Oh, he did hit the cupola. And that one definitely went through the turret. And we've been spotted again. No, I don't think that did anything. Gorilla hasn't lost any health, so he's okay. Just over near the lake, we've got a T-54 using that spotting bush. Ah, now the 50 TP's in the open. Hello. Well, surprisingly, that shell tracked him. Of all things to do. Now, can the gorilla get a shot at him? Or does he want to reveal himself? He's going to get spotted by the T-54. Oh, and the 50 TP's gone down to our 212A. The Arty got him, but that T-54 there, over by the lake. Oh, and he's been killed. It looks like he was killed by our tank destroyers, but it was actually an Object 257. And Andromeda's now decided, what the hell, he's going to go into the enemy lines and attack them head on. Now, there should only be the AMX-50 120 ahead of him. The Gorilla 15's behind, so if we spot the AMX-50, the Gorilla might be able to put some rounds in. Of course, the AMX-50 120's got paper-thin armour, so our shells should go straight through him, no problem whatsoever. Now that Progetto 65 is still out there somewhere. Here's the AMX-50 and he's not looking at us, but he's dead now. He actually went round the corner and the gorilla would have got him for sure. He went round the corner for protection and the enemy Arty's focusing on us, and that's the Batchat 155-55, the single shot. So we won't be hearing from him again for another 25 seconds at least. It looks to me like Andromeda's going to go to the cap and sit here and invite the enemy to come to meet him. Yep, he's definitely going for this corner, using the buildings for cover. Now, are you going to cap? Well, no, he's not intending to cap at all. There's only 6 enemies remaining, 3 of them are Arty. There's a ship barn out there, the FV4005 Stage 2, a TVP T5051 and that Progetto 65. I think the TVP is probably the bigger problem because of course he's a fast assassin. The Progetto's got that auto reloader and he has been spotted, and there's the Progetto. Oh, and he's been killed by the shipman. Yes, it was the shipman actually fired HE at him. I'm not sure if that was Hesh, and it may have been a Hesh round. That's unfortunate. But they are capping, and there's one of them. It might have been easier to cap and let the enemy come to you rather than go looking for the enemy. There's the Progetto. He's gone. Our 257 is staying up in the north because of the TVP. But the Batchat 155-55 on our team has repositioned, and he could actually easily move south very, very quickly because he does have quite a fast hull. So does the Batchat 155-58. The 212 is a bit slower. That's based on the KV220. And it looks like our Foch-B has taken some damage. And so is our Gorilla 15. They're both taking hits. And the Gorilla kills the FV4005. But he's taking shells. Oh! And those were shells from a TVP. So the TVP has moved south. And in fact, actually, he's indicating where he thinks the shells were coming from. Grid square F8. And the Object 257 is moving to a position so he can get out that square. Arty's indicating grid square G0. I think he's looking for the Arty. Oh, and the 257 just killed the TVP. And the enemy Object 261 has killed our 257. So it's now 3 Arty versus 3 Arty and a tank destroyer. And the tank destroyer is the Foch-B. And there goes the Foch-B. Shall we follow him? Oh, well, the Foch-B just got killed by the 212. And that was the 2-minute hooter. So the Artys are going to have to try and win this battle now because it's only Arty versus Arty. And I'm moving into the general area where I believe that the enemy Arty was spotted. There's the wreck of the 212A. The other ones are the Object 261 and the Batchat 155-55. And unfortunately, we don't know where they are. Oh, and now we do know where they are. Batchat's been spotted. And there's the 261. And we're now into the last minute. And this is where it really helped that we've got 3 Arty and they've only got 2. And the Batchat 155-55 is down. Now, can we kill that Object 261 within the next 30 seconds to win the game? Well, he's moving in on our 212A. Now, is our 212A loaded? This is the big question. Looks like he's going to go face to face. He took a round. His gun's up. 11 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4. Oh! 2-on-2 shotguns him at 0 range. And that wins the game. What a way to die. Yes. Okay, let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's the third class tanker for Andromeda in the T95. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage during that game. And he also picked up a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. His win rate for the game was 1,801, which is very good. Let's have a look at the team score. Not the highest damage, 2,002 hit points of damage in that one. The high scorer was the Foshby, got 4,935. He picked up a high caliber. When it came to kills, the Foshby did again the highest amount. He got 3 kills, so did the Object 261. And Andromeda only managed to get the 1 kill, the AMX50 120. And when it came to base XP, it was the Foshby again, 934, 911 for the Batchat 155.55. And the T95 managed to get 758. He fired 8 rounds in that game, got 5 direct hits, only 3 penetrations though. Damage of 2,002 hit points, of which 1,418 were at more than 300 meters. He received 9 hits from the enemy, 3 of them which were penetrations, 4 non-penetrations, and 3 hits as a result of a splash from the HE rounds. He blocked damage of 1,280 hit points. He spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 2 of the enemy, killed 1 of them, and did 1,929 hit points of damage assist. On a free-to-play account, he earned 28,748 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away a small loss of 1,332 credits. He received 758 base XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. But it was nice that it was Arty versus Arty at the end, and it looks like our advantage of having 3 Arty remaining really did pay off for our team. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification button so you get alerted when a new video goes up. Thanks for watching.